Well, it's just another Usual spells. So, I was not sure if I want to keep this hand, but I'm gonna mulligan it now. I don't think it's good against either Yorion deck. Here we have a fine hand. But it's going to get bullied by turn 3 anger or and it can't answer the combo. A little bit though, because I can go get an ooze. Play that with 3 mana up. They can combo through that. I mean, yeah, but that's turn 3, so like on turn 4, so I can stop them from going off on turn 5. I don't think that's good enough. I am gonna check Goldfish though. Because if they are on if my opponent here is not on oops. Oh, go Lobster. Oh wow, a lot of stuff is going on here in in the chat now. Esper and Goldfish? Like Esper Yorion? Yeah, Esper control with Yorion. Okay, well. I'm gonna keep this hand and I'm gonna ship, I think, a forest. Alright, we're just gonna check their deck here. Skyclap Apparition, Charming Prince, Narset Teferi, and then Fatal Push Thoughtseize, Supreme Verdict. Okay. Woman of the Seas, Trial of Ambition. Weird list. But yeah, I'm not gonna mull to 5 then. I always see the great plot here and they're just playing oops, but no. Does this Nykthos change anything? I think I do want to play Florahedron so I can guarantee. So I can guarantee a Vivian next turn. I'm going to hold off on revealing the Nykthos though. Oh, too bad. If you're going to interact there, I would have just gone Nista plus Vivian. So I'm gonna play Vivian. Do I? Just +2 here and attack? Because I'm expecting it to die anyway. It's really bad against another Oath though. I guess I'll play around that, just put 2 counters here. This makes another Oath like actual terrible. Don't have too many Oaths though, so it's not irrelevant. I can go Ulamag next turn though. Unless I draw like Nykthos specifically. Maybe it's not these Thoughtseize there. That's an absurd draw. Okay. Now I go Emissary. Tap Nykthos for 6 mana. Play Nissa. Or I tap Florahedron and Hashiboisis. Play Burning Tree, tap Nykthos for mana. Yeah, for 6, play Nissa with 1 mana untapped. Untap the Nykthos. Tap it for 8, so I have 9 mana total. Ah, that's 1 short. Can we somehow get 1 more mana squeezed out of this? No, I don't think so. What if I play Hydra as an 0-1 first? The Nykthos taps for 8, play Nissa, untap Nykthos. Like, what I really want to do here is get the thing that makes all the spells cost 2 more. So you can't cast a Sweeper. 0-1 Hydra. Play... Oh, I can't do both, obviously, I only have... Okay. I can't do both. And obviously playing the Hydra after I accept the Nykthos doesn't matter. I can get Sky Sovereign, which is pretty good. I do really want to kill Zephyria too, if I can. I'll have 9 mana, you say? I guess I can't do everything. Because I'm gonna waste 1 mana once I play Burning Tree here, making 6. Play Nissa floating 1, untap Nykthos, attack the fairy. Post combat, tap Nykthos for 8. Play Karn. But I can't get Sky Sovereign then. I don't think there's a line that is really good. I mean, this is really good. Don't get me wrong. I don't think there's a line that's better than... Untap here. Sorry, is there anything going on in chat? You took 1 damage for no reason, could have filtered through Nykthos? Okay, fair. I'll take my 1 damage against Esper. I'll be okay. Yeah, so I just get Sky Sovereign right now. That has to be the best line. Okay. Sorry, I had to tank soul. It's a really good turn 4, I have to admit. Is this a matchup where I bought in Scavenging Ooze or something else? Because I don't think I want all these Hydras. I want some of them. They're not great. Might bought in Sky Sovereign? Sky Sovereign is going to be really good here, I think. It's good to farm with Karn too, but honestly, I don't think that matters too much. I don't think I bought anything else though. I want to be able to get stuff with the Karn. So there aren't any counter spells in this deck. How about post board? 2 Ether Gust, 1 negate. Not too bad. Not even another sweeper in the sideboard? No. That's pretty good. Being able to get Hydra with Vivian can also matter. Because sometimes you play these games where you just have Vivian and no other creatures. So Vivian just takes up but doesn't actually do anything. And like if you have a lot of lands, you play like Yorin or something. And you just go, okay, -5. Go get a Hydra. Eat your Yorin. Yes, please, to this hand. Pretty good at drawing Lithos, huh? Oh no. Okay, that's a bit awkward. 2 Vivians off the top was not the planned outcome. I can play a Florahedron, but if they have another removal spell, it's pretty bad for me. I think I'll just play this one slow. Just make sure I can actually cast my spells eventually. I can draw another emissary to still be able to play something next time, but... It's funny that they have to keep it in acid. Emissary. I'll take it. So I thought this is not gonna look that great. Just seeing 4 Planeswalkers. But obviously if they had another removal spell for the Abyss Mystic, it's not great. They could also have a sweeper here. I think it's fine for me to develop. I could be wrong. I have not tried to team a cube at all. It's a very Hero of Dominaria. You're gonna be like 1 copy of that, right? Yeah. Takes away Nissa, that makes sense. Now kill the elf. Oh, not a Thoughtseize. Takes away the Karn. Okay, that's fairly good. I can play this pre-combat. Not a burning tree. I think I'll grab that, but I won't play it yet. Let's see if they cast this. Okay. Well, maybe I should have played the burning tree so I can pressure the Safari. But I can still kill it now. But, I mean, I think we're fine. With the Vivian Plus. Obviously, if that's a fairy and then also draw another piece of interaction. But I'm just fearing the sweeper. I guess they can't cast the sweeper here. Yeah, true. They can't cast the Supreme Verdict. They still had Hero of Dominaria, right? Yeah, still have that in hand. That's okay. So I have to play a little bit into the Sweeper. I think I'll play around something like Gehenna's Expertise. With, I mean, they don't have it on this, but they could. Let's see, how much mana do I have next turn? Hold on, cancel. I have 8, 9, 10 if I play Ellis Mystic. So yeah, I threaten the Ulamog if I do that, so they can't just plus the fairy. So I think I just go ahead and run it out. Yeah, let's just do this. I was hoping for that to not happen, but I guess you can't always decide that. Ooh. I can go get Stonecoil Serpent. Just play 6/6 Stonecoil. That seems pretty good. Because I can make 4 mana here, play another Nyxos, make another 4. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. This kills the fairy, I don't have that many answers to it. I mean, I could just lose this game now, but... The fact that I have something, they can't ECD it. Nazid, okay, that makes sense. Do I kill Nazid or just put them on a 1-turn clock? Oh, hopefully they don't find an answer. If I draw a land here, I can attack them for 6 and then use Vivian to kill the Nazid. Which might be worth doing. Okay, so it just destroyed 2 cards on top. And play Hattle Fountain, what the fuck? So on top of the library they have an answer to the Stonecoil Serpent. Okay, Hashibois just changes the math here. Now I think I might just plus Vivian, so I can go get something else. Because Hashibois just means that I can plus Vivian now, attack Nazid for 8, next turn plus it to 10, use Hashib, and kill them. And I'll have a 5 loyalty Vivian, which is a lot better than a smaller Vivian. Can also just put them to 4 life. I can put them to 6 life, kill the Nazid. Because my Stonecoil Serpent probably dies now. It's just weird that they scryed the Hattle Fountain to top as well. Maybe if they have like a 4 mana instant that answers it, it makes sense. Could also be a second Nazid, right? If you have a second Nazit on top there, you do scry that way. Because then you can play Nazit into Supreme Verdict. I don't think I'm putting my opponent to 4 life here. I think letting them on top of Nazit is just not good enough. I can save a point of life here because Vivian can be cast by any color of mana. Because of the Oath. I do think plussing Vivian is better. What if it's Skyclave? Apparition. Does that change anything? That just makes me want to plus Vivian even more. I think I'm plussing Vivian and attacking Nazit here. If they messed up, or like they just have a Nazit on top and that Nazit bricks, I do have lethal. I can also just go get a Gearhulk, for instance, and do it. It was not a Nazit. Okay. So that was a good call. Let's see if they find it here. Ah, they found a fatal push. Jorans in hand. Let's draw like a voracious Hydra. Oh, Nissa. Let's draw a Nissa. Not a forest. I think that kills me. I can get an Ooze and make it large. This play Teferi and minus on my Ooze though. I think I need to keep my Vivian alive. Oh, opponent might just play Yorian now. It's a pretty good Yorian spot. I can only play 4/4. Oh. Okay, I think that's game. Yeah, let's concede now. Awkward. I felt like that was like my game to win. Maybe it wasn't. It's game 2. Sorry, bad. No worries. But in round 1, I finished game 1 with 5 minutes on the clock. I think having the Stone Cold Servant Search War is better than putting it into my deck. I think we just submit again. Yeah, I think the big point there was playing out the Elf. That was something I could have just decided not to do. Because then I would still have had it post sweeper, so I could like boost that up with Vivian too. Like it would have been a lot better for me. be in that spot. Or we keep this hand. It's very sad that I don't have an untap land, because this would be a turn 2 Nissa, but it's still pretty good. So we keep this and we just go turn 1 Florahedron. Florahedron MVP. MVP. I think you just go turn 2 Wolfwidow Haven as well. Turn 3. Nissa. Unless we get Fault East. That's a bit weird to Fault East. Unless they don't have a sweeper. Then we're fine. Okay, no Thoughtseize. At least yet, but they probably don't have it then. Okay. Yeah, we just slammed the Burning Trees here. I think I'm animating this land with Nissa, so that's why I put a Haven on this one. Nice. Just a lonely charming prince. Get Nissa'd. I targeted the Max yesterday. Lost in the quarters. To Rogues. Make 5 mana? Yeah. Thoughtseize now. You feel like sandbagging the elf here? Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm not gonna kill them next turn, and the turn after it's really important to rebuild from a sweeper. But probably doesn't matter, because I still have a Nissa in play. And actually, no, I think getting in for an extra point of damage here is really valuable. Getting in for 9 now. And then next turn they just die. I think. I mean, I have to draw land, but if I draw land, they die. Okay. You successfully killed my Florahedron. Nice. Do I animate Nykthos here? Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Could also play the second Nissa right now. Nah, this seems bad. Let's not do that. We can't do both. It's either or. I can't develop another Nissa, but that doesn't make much sense, I don't think. Maybe it does. No, because then if there's another sweeper, we're actually in trouble. So I can either get in 3 damage or play Sky Sovereign. I think it's more important to play Sky Sovereign. I love how Skyclave just doesn't do anything here. If we have an ECD, I guess we might be in trouble. Yeah. I think I grab Florahedron and play it as land. Yeah, I guess sandbagging the elf might have been better. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this game now. Fuck. Land is better than elf. Oh, wait, hold on. I could have... Wait, what do you mean land is better than elf? Oh, yeah. I think the land is better, but I'm not sure. Whoa, that's brutal. I have to top it, right? Shit, I'm gonna lose this game now. Ah, time to join Limited. I shouldn't have played the elf here. That's the same mistake I made game 2 as well. I feels pretty bad to lose to the same mistake twice. The Sky Sovereign sure looks terrible though. I think I have to put this on top. But we died very quickly here. Go to 12. I think we're just alive. Go to 6. So if we draw 2 lands in a row, I think we're fine. And they have to have like actual nothing, so I mean I'm just dead. Oh, and you can do this, obviously. So I'm actually not alive at all. I'm actually just dead on board? No, not quite. Well, maybe I am. Who knows? Because now they blink these two, attack me down to 8, these come back, put me down to 5. Should I have animated one less land? I think maybe. Okay, at least this card is a blank. But yeah, this doesn't actually do anything, right? Because we're gonna go to 8 now. Oh. Okay, I guess it's Karn top deck time. In order to even animate this. Is that another Charming Prince? So I go to 5 life. Ender Train Yorin comes in, puts me to 2 effectively. Another Wolf Willow. Yeah, well, it feels terrible, honestly. That was like not the match I was supposed to lose. Or like not the game I was supposed to lose. Because it could almost not have drawn better, right? At least in the beginning. Then obviously like drawing a couple 5-drops in a row was not ideal. Yeah, I should have played slower. I mean, like I'm so far ahead, you just have to like construct the ways you lose the game. Ugh. I hate playing against matchups I haven't played against before. Because I'm just like not able to like visualize these things until I've had them happen to me. Now I realize, okay, well, Supreme Verdict into ECD is like a way we can lose the game. How to make sure that that's not good enough to beat us. And we can make that happen if we don't animate too many lands with Nissa. Just sit with it and play. Like animating the first one is fine. And maybe even playing the Elf 2 is fine, but we just don't animate the second time. Because then I would have been able to play Skystorm and get in 3 damage. And then they can't ECD. Because then they die. No, they would have still been able to ECD, because they would have been a 3 more life, obviously, because I forego an animation turn earlier. Or could have played a second Nissa too. Into the ECD. Animate another land, through Skystorm and attack them down to 6. Yeah, they can't survive that. Unless they have like either Ghost Verdict or something, which I know didn't have both after the first Verdict. God. Not great.